Hey everybody, it's Locksteel here, and this is the second episode of my Relocation Rebuild series. In the last part, we rebranded the Baltimore Orioles, and in this part, we're going to make some trades and go through some spring training. I'm going to be jumping all over the place with these trades, and I'm going to cut to where they happen. So, here we go. Alright, so the first move that I'm going to be making is Trey Mancini. I don't see him at 28 being a big part of this feature, even though he has 2 more years after this of club control. And he's coming off a 35 home run season with 97 RBIs and a 291 average. I need to bring in some youth. So, I'm going to trade with the Yankees for center fielder 17-year-old Jasson Dominguez, who's already a 72 overall. Welcome to the squad. So the next move that I'm going to make is it's going to be a series of moves. I traded center fielder Austin Hayes, second baseman Hanser Alberto, and pitching prospect Cole Stewart for catcher Luis Campusano and pitching prospect Mackenzie Gore. This is going to be a series of moves, with the next move coming in just a bit. So the next move, it's a big, bold move. I don't think we're going to contend this year, but I want the ace of my staff to be Walker Buehler. We're going to trade Luis Campusano, Mackenzie Gore, and Pat Paleka for Walker Buehler, and it's a good deal. The next move I'm going to make is acquiring Dylan Carlson from the Cardinals. He's someone I want to build around. Switch hitter, throws the left. I'm going to move him to left field because that's his actual position. I think he's going to be a great addition to the team. And the Cardinals go for it. So the next move that I'm going to make is I don't really have anyone to play first base. I'm not having Chris Davis play first base. So on a smaller move, I'm going to pick up Dominic Smith to play first base for me, at least for now. We're going to give up Brian Mountcastle, Jose Iglesias, and Josh Rogers. See if the Mets go for it, and they do. Yeah, so I think the final move that I'm going to make is I'm going to trade Andrew Velasquez, Dilson Herrera, and Chance Cisco for Brandon Marsh. Good looking right fielder. He's 21 years old, A potential, bats left. Just really strong arm, he can run. Okay. The Angels would go for it. So, I'll be right back. I'm going to look at some free agents to fill some holes. So, the first thing I noticed when looking at my team, our bullpen is pretty weak right now. So, I'm looking to acquire Arodys Vizcaíno. He's 29 years old, throws hard, he's got lots of break. He's closed in the past, he's looked very solid. Career 3.01 ERA. I think he's a good fit. And he agrees. But another guy I'm looking at, I need to upgrade my bullpen still. Josh Fields. He's been good the last couple of years he's pitched in the majors. He's 34. He gives a veteran presence in our bullpen. And he's going to sign. The next guy is going to be David Hernandez. It's probably going to be the last bullpen addition. And he is going to sign as well. Okay, so here is what the roster is looking like right now, pitching wise. Walker Buehler leading the staff. Easy ace. Got John Means following him, followed by Hector Velasquez, Alex Cobb, and Asher Wachowski. Then in the bullpen, Keegan Aiken is looking like he's probably going to be our long guy, with Wade LeBlanc being a contender for that spot as well. Then we got Richard Blyer, Miguel Castro, Josh Fields, Arodys Vizcaíno, Paul Fry, David Hernandez, and Michael Gibbons. On the hitting side, this is what I think is going to be the batting order to start anyways. Got Ramon Urias batting leadoff and playing second base. Jasson Dominguez, the guy we traded for the 17-year-old phenom. He's playing in the majors right away. He's playing center field and batting second for us. Anthony Santander batting third and playing left field. Dylan Carlson is going to DH to start anyways, bat fourth. Dominic Smith will bat fifth and play first base. Brandon Marsh in right and batting sixth. Richie Martin batting seventh and playing shortstop. Rio Ruiz batting eighth and playing third base. And Pedro Severino catching and batting ninth. On the bench, our bench is kind of weak, with DJ Stewart and Dwight Smith Jr. being our two best bench bats. Brian Holiday is likely to be the backup catcher, but Austin wins if he can prove to me that he can handle it. Brian Holiday will start in the minors likely. Infield depth, we do not have much. Andrew Fregia, probably going to be the backup shortstop. But Angelo Mora could take that job as well. Well, backup infielder really. This is the lineup. With no DH, it's the exact same. Santander is going to be on the bench. I want Dylan Carlson to be playing as much as possible. The problem there is that I need to play Brandon Marsh as well, so. But I got my outfield trio for the future. And it's the same batting orders. So, let's sim through spring training. Real quick, before we start simming through spring training, I noticed I can do contract extensions. I want to lock Walker Buehler up. Although, I'm going to try and save as much money, I'm going to do a 1-year deal. Michael Gibbons. There's 1 more year left after this. So we'll offer that 1-year deal. He wants a longer contract. I don't want to give it to him. Next up is John Means. This guy isn't gonna like. He's not gonna be a big postseason contributor. But I bet he will be good for the back end of the rotation. And he's gonna sign the extension. Anthony Santander is another guy I kind of want to lock up. I could give him the 1-year extension, and he accepts. Paul Fry. He signs as well. Rio Ruiz. We'll give that 1-year extension. And he's gonna sign. Dominic Smith. We'll give the 2-year extension, and he signs. Miguel Castro, he's looking for 2 years at $540,000. That sounds reasonable to me for a guy that throws hard. DJ Stewart, he's looking for 2 years at $540,000. He can hit. He can come off the bench. We'll sign him to an extension as well. Hunter Harvey was once one of the top prospects on the team. We'll offer him a 2-year extension at $540,000 a year, and he accepts. So, looking at spring training here, we're done. Don't have that many games, which is kind of nice. We actually get 3 days off here. So, let's mirror. So, we finished spring training at 9-16. Not the best, but not the worst. Ron Means actually looked like he had a good spring training there. Walker Buehler had an excellent spring training. So, it's time to make the cuts. So, I'll be right back with the final roster construction for the regular season. Okay, so the final roster construction. Keegan Aiken actually pitched good enough that he won the 5th starter's role and not the long man. Wade Blanc, he got the long man job. So then we also have Richard Blair, Miguel Castro, Josh Fields, Arodys Vizcaíno, Paul Fry, David Hernandez, and Michael Givens. I'm actually going to stick with these 3 at the back end. They didn't give up a single run in 14 innings. If they can do that, we could actually go somewhere decent. There wasn't much competition. However, Austin Wynns actually won that backup catcher's role over Brian Holiday, which is probably going to work out for the best to give our top prospect, Adley Rutschman. He's likely going to get called up this year. But with Brian Holiday being in AAA with him, it gives him a veteran to learn from. Unfortunately, Dwight Smith, unfortunately, we had to send down because we need Mason Williams. Actually, Mason Williams earned that spot. DJ Stewart earned another spot. And Andrew Fregia, he, in limited at bats, he definitely proved that he deserves the backup. So, looking at how everyone hit, Ramon Urias really took off in that leadoff spot. He had 342 with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. Jasson Dominguez had a bit of a rough spring. I'm hoping he can get it going in the regular season. Anthony Santander, not what you're looking for out of the 3 spot. Dylan Carlson had an alright spring training as well. Dominic Smith, let's just hope he puts up something better than that in the regular season. Brandon Marsh, looks like he never really got the bat going. Richie Martin, that's alright. I'm not expecting big power numbers from him, looking at his power stats. Rio Ruiz, I don't know. Pedro Severino at 257 with a home run and 9 RBIs. Not bad. Mason Williams at 300 with a solo home run. He looks like he was actually our best hitter. DJ Stewart, he is not bad. Austin Wins, as I said, he earned the backup catcher's role. And Andrew Fregia, he earned the backup infielder spot. So, we're going to advance from spring to the 2020 regular season. I will catch you guys next time.